We are organizing this meetup group every month, and this is just for the community and by the community group. And we have people from various organizations like IBM, Microsoft, Amazon, OpenGov, and we have tech professionals from all the tech stack like Microsoft or Java or Python, big data, .NET, everything, and professionals from various organized institutes like IIT, NIT, IGNOU, etc. And this is kind of like we are getting audience from USA, UK, India. Most of the people are from India. Okay. So this is the main intention is to make sure that we can do something for the community. We can help each other and learn from each other. So learning and helping each other is the main motto of this software circle group. Everyone is invited to join this group. Today I'm doing the host work. Me and Balram. Balram is from Microsoft. He's right now from USA. Okay. So in today's panel, we have Manoj, who is senior software engineer in Riverside. He's from IIT BHU. And the second panel is Braj, who is a senior engineer at Vodafone shared service. And the third panel, we have Binod, who is senior technical lead in HCL Technologies. So thank you guys for joining this call, all three of you. So we'll take this in two parts. The first of all, we'll go through the presentation. That is the presentation prepared by the presenter, and we'll take some questions after each presentation. And at the end, we'll take some open questions from the audience. While presentation, please don't interrupt directly by voice. You can chat your question. You can add your question in the chat box. The presenter will take that question after the presentation is finished. This is just to make sure that we don't interrupt the flow of the presentation. Yeah. And today, Manoj will talk about big data. This will be around 15 to 20 minutes. Then Braj will also talk about telecom domain for 15 to 20 minutes. And Binod will talk about vulnerability assessment for 15 to 20 minutes. And at the end, we'll have some question answer sessions. Let me introduce Braj to the audience. So I hope you guys can see the screen. So Braj is right now working with a senior engineer in Vodafone, and before that he was a IBM. He worked from 2012 to 14, and right now Braj has more than 10 years of experience. He was working from 2008 itself, so more than around 12 to 13 years experience Braj has. You can visit and connect with him on LinkedIn. Yeah, Braj, over to you if you want to introduce yourself.
Thanks, Jitu and Balram, for introducing me to this software circle. Although I know both Balram and Jitu to the long term, but they have given this platform to connect with the others also and to each other. So, moving forward, just to give a short introduction of myself, I have 12 years of experience in IT sector, mostly of that in telecom domain, and some of the years I was in the early stage of my career. I was in the software development, and I worked on the mostly on Microsoft technology, but for a very short years, you can 2 3 years only. After that, I moved to the telecom sector, and with the technology like Unix, Linux, PLSQL, mostly database support and the application level support. And I have worked with the Indian client as well as some foreign clients also. And currently, I am working in VSSI, that is part of Vodafone. It's a subsidiary of Vodafone, and working for the Vodafone Italy. And I connected to this software circle so that I can connect to the versatile people working on the different tools and technology, and I like to learn all those things at least from the basic perspective. And as I am working in the telecom domain, so I would explain here some basics of telecoms and what we can learn as an beginners as well as expert level to make our career in the telecom sector. And also, as these technologies are ever changing, this new technology help us to grow in every sector, not only limited to the particular domain. So,
Yep.
starting
Thanks,
from the
Rohit.
this telecom industry,
So
telecom
I shared
industry,
this
it's
PPT. Sorry, just to interrupt. So
uh,
do you want me to share this PPT or?
yeah, sorry. Yes, Jitu, please share this PPT because I am connected with mobile, so I will not be able to share it.
Yep. Let me share the PPT.
Mm, okay.
I hope you guys can see the PPT.
Yes, yes. Now we can see. Just
Yeah.
move on to the
Please go
next
ahead.
slide. Just the next slide. Yeah. So, like all we know is that the telecom industry builds, maintains, and operates the telecommunication network globally, and thereby we are connecting each other, and it has bring a lot of changes in our life, and it plays a very vital role in everyone's life. Right now, this technology, okay, the telecom sector and also this telecommunication sector is very much changing in nature. Like we started from 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, and now we are planning to go on the 5G. That will bring a massive change in our lifestyle, and we will be able to control the IoT devices from anywhere in the out of the home or out of the city. So this services, some services that is provided by the companies such as the mobile network, internet, wireless network, and and these are there are the some of the top companies which are providing this telecommunication technology to the world. These are the top 10 companies you can say in the world. Like the AT&T, no doubt it's the topmost telecom company in the world of USA, like Verizon, Nippon, T-Mobile, Vodafone, Telefonica, Orange, and they have worldwide presence. Although maybe in India we have now the limited number of telecom operators right now. Earlier it was very, and the number was big, but after this 2G and 3G issue, those all have been consolidated and formed into the only 3 4. But if we talk about the India, then the certainly Geo has made the drastic changes in the telecom industry in India. And this telecom industry is supported by the software developers or the companies which are dealing in the software development, because all these number activation. uh, Jitu, can you move to the next slide? Yes. So this telecom industry are supported by the software development companies or the IT service enablement IT services company, because it's not only about the network or the towers and the MSC. It's the billing applications, it's the activation softwares, and it's the data warehouses where this data are stored to analyze the customer's behavior, and depending upon the this all we get this multiple offers and promotions. This so these are the main service software industries which are providing support to the telecom companies. Although numbers are much bigger, but these are the main ones which provide. Like IBM, no doubt, is the oldest in the world, which was providing earlier most of the telecom operator which are providing support to most of the telecom operators. After that, this Amdocs, the Amdocs has its billing product, Amdocs name Amdocs Billing, and it has end-to-end. It is providing right now end-to-end support, like from the order management to billing to BI. And Atos, Accenture, Indian company like Tech Mahindra, HCL and Wipro are all involved in this, providing the support to the telecom domain company. Like Tech Mahindra was providing some years ago most of the support to the AT&T, but now there are multiple companies providing this support. So moving on to the next slide. What are the main you can say that the life cycle for the telecom customer, and what are the different level of support, like the billing related, rating, customer activation, recharge or top ups, you can say. For the customer support, CRM is there, and for all the business insight, that BI, business intelligence, and the data warehousing for all the customer level analysis and all the record keeping purposes, these are used. And the customer churn analysis, it's like the I have taken one number today, and after 2 or 3 months I have let this number off, then it will go to the G2 or Ballu or somewhere. So all this part of customer churn analysis, after 3 months the number can be allocated to the any other if the customer is not using that number. And I will go through the what are the what as a beginners we can learn, or anyone can learn, or any the new person in the industry can learn to join the telecom industry. The basic things is the Unix and Linux. The basic thing, Unix consists of both the administrative purpose or the shell scripting purpose, or from with the command purpose. And for data storing, it's mostly Oracle using SQL and PLSQL. And with the application, most of the applications are developed for the telecom purpose in using core Java, like. But now it's very much we are using that Python. Perl also was being used from the long time. So these are the core and basic things that one should learn and one should know to come into the not only the telecom industry, but in, yes, in telecom industry these are used on very wide range for as a basic things to support. And apart, as this technology things is changing very rapidly and very fast, so there are new technologies supported required to support for every domain. It's Jitu, can you go on to the next slide? Yes, this can be the Python DevOps. DevOps is the tool that is being used both in combination with developer and the operation support guys to for the ease of deployment or ease of activities, anything. And AWS for the online things, or the online things to connect and data and communicate the data. Big data for this BI things, business intelligence, and the data warehousing, Hadoop also in the it's a big data and Hadoop. And artificial intelligence to support the customers in a best way, like for the chat boxes, and through the IVR, all these things. And the new and the most of the things now being moved to the cloud, or the in Vodafone. I am in Vodafone, and in Vodafone especially being used the GCP, Google Cloud platform. I think we have not included this in the PPT. Sorry for that. Maybe I have changed it later. So all these are the new technologies being used in the telecom domain now, and these are these you can say the very evergreen technology being used in the other domain itself also. So on moving to the next slide, yeah, this is 5G. As we know that the telecom industry has passed with the major changes like 1G, 2G, 3G, and now we are expecting the 5G. So 5G is the breakthrough technology, and it will bring a drastic change in our life because the fifth generation has started. It was although in India also it is in testing phase only, and the with respect to the 4G and 5G, it's not only a matter of a speed and latency. Speed and latency is the major thing that is also there, but the major change will come like the 5G will be able to manage and control all the IoT devices, Internet on Things, and all this will change the lives of millions and billions. You can say that because right now we are like doing the video call and there are some latency, but with the 5G all these things this latency will over up. So 5G enables a new kind of network that is designed to connect virtually everyone, everything together, including machine, objects, and Internet on Things devices. And that will be a very drastic change for all in our lives. And moving to the that I already told in the previous slide, the difference between the 4G and the 5G. It's not only limited to the speed and latency. Yes, speed and latency is the major thing that will be observed, but the IoT device handling will be the benchmark, and that will bring a very massive change, obviously. And there are multiple companies doing 5G testing, like Huawei and Nokia, Ericsson, and Samsung also. And the things are already there in the PPT to just go through. My
Thanks,
side,
Braj.
and if any.
Yeah, it's really great. So we use mobile and telephone every day, but we don't know who is supporting what all software is lies behind. So thanks for explaining all that, and especially the 5G, which is the new thing. Everyone is hearing it in news, but don't know the technical details of it. People can connect to Braj on the Slack channel. People can also write on the YouTube. We will upload all these videos on YouTube. You can post your questions in the comment section on YouTube as well. And maybe in detail level, maybe we'll do some more discussion with Braj in the later section. Just for the benefit of audience, this was the introductory session for all the topics that we have covered today.